Welcome back, guys. In this video tutorial we'll be talking about excretory system, and especially we'll be talking about how nephron functions, because if you understand how nephron functions you can understand how kidney is functioning, and if you know kidneys function, then obviously excretory system is clear for you. So in this video we'll be talking about, majorly actually in this whole section of videos we'll be talking about how the kidney is functioning, that means how the nephron, which is a unit of kidney, is functioning. And this, in this first video, I'm just going to give you an overview of how everything is working together and what are the important things we need to know for this excretion system to understand. Now, first thing, that in this excretory system, this is a system of removing toxic materials from your body. So obviously, removal of toxic material, and again those toxic materials are carried by your blood. So whatever it is, the traveling system, the transport system in your body is blood. So obviously all of those will be carried by the blood. So what you need to do at the very first thing of excretion is to take out those toxic material from your blood. So we need to filter the blood first. This is the first job for us for any kind of excretion. So filtering out blood is required. After filtering out, what we need to do, we need to make it more concentrated, so that in small amount of the matrix means which is holding all those toxic material, and in this case matrix is none other than water, because water is adequate in our body. So whatever is excreting outside is obviously dissolved in water, and water is a beautiful dissolving agent, we all know that, right? So solvent, as a solvent, water is perfect for that. So body choose water to dissolve those toxic materials in it and then release it out. So you need to concentrate water. Why? Because if you elude more water out of your body, it is not good for you, because our body requires water, and whatever we're excreting outside is not required for us. So in that case, we need to take water, we need to make it concentrated. In a small volume of water, we need to put more and more materials as we can before releasing it outside. That is the actual task of your body. So always think of your body, that what is the purpose of doing these systems and how should be done. So obviously the matrix here is water, and in the water we are having toxic material for our body, toxic material, and they'll be dissolved in the water. So we need to, obviously we need to make this total mixture concentrated before releasing it outside, and all of these tasks are provided by a beautiful machinery that is placed inside kidney, and this thing is completely done using nephron. Nephron is simply brilliant to handling all of these tasks inside. And not only this task, one task I forgot to mention, that is the first task, that is filtering of blood. Filtering blood, this thing is also provided by nephron. So all of these tasks are provided by nephron inside your kidney, and this is a unit of kidney. So if I draw it in this case, how it will look like, it will look something like that. I'm not drawing, I'm exactly in this case drawing the exact picture. Actually kidney will look something like this, just brick shaped things like that, and it is coming like this, and finally, so if it's looking like that, it is having two different sections. One section is called cortex, which is the outer section, and another section inside, that is called medulla. Now actually the position of nephron is slightly like this. So most of the part of this nephron is made up with actually 5 different units, not 5, according to me it's 4 unit and one common passage we'll be talking about later. But in that part, that nephron that we can see, one thing is like this, and then it will something like this, and this is the common passage. So that's how a whole system is arranged like this. So you can see this is the way of how nephrons are arranged throughout it, and most of the part of the nephron are placed in the cortex region. So let me tag this. This is cortex region, and this region is medulla, or medulla, whatever you say. So cortex and medulla. So most of the part is in the cortex. So this is guys nephron, right? And this nephron is very much important, and it is made in such a way, it's simply, it's nothing but a tube, but properly designed tube in such a way so that it maintains a proper concentration gradient throughout the place, and so that it can filter out many things. It can filter blood, it can reabsorb nutrients which are just come from blood, and you think that it is not good to excrete them away, so reabsorb them. So that is also possible. So that is done again by these nephrons, and also concentrating the urine and finally collecting the urine inside. And all of these things are performed by this each unit of nephron, and there are many lakh of nephron that is present, many unit of nephron, I guess, present inside this uh, kidneys. So two kidneys are there, so a lot of nephrons are there, and these nephrons are doing the task. Finally urine is collected, and finally when the urine is collected, it will be transported through this ureter, and finally it will be released, right? So this is the whole process, this is the whole thing in overview. That's what we need to do and how it should be done. Now if in this video I also want you to know the structure of nephron. I assume this is not an anatomical section, so at an anatomy class I'm not going to talk about detail about the structure, but you should know the basics, because otherwise it should be difficult for you to understand. So if I draw the structure, it is having some structure like this. So let's say this is it will look something like this, and in between some place like that, and something is coming out like this, right? And in between you can see lot of things like this, and then it will look something like this. And another region, another fat region will be there, and then they will be ended up in the collecting duct. It will look something like this. So this is a kind of overview, and it's in big picture. It's not in detailed structure, but there are some important points. When I'm drawing this, I submit some important points in some region, fat, thinner. This is very important when you're drawing nephron, right? So I'll be talking about those parts in a few minutes, and you'll be understanding that. So this is kind of overview, but remind you, this part is not that much big. It's a very smaller part, but I'm drawing it larger for you to visualize it properly. So this is the whole nephron, and we'll be learning how everything works. Now let's learn each of the parts of this nephron. First of all, this is called the this Baum this whole part is called corpuscle, renal corpuscle, right? So let me write, it is called as corpuscle, this whole part. And this corpuscle is divided into two sections actually. One section is this one, so let me again tag it. This is the section, this and this two, these are actually nothing but blood vessels that are coming out. These are called blood vessels, and this whole region inside, this is called glomerulus. So this is blood vessel, and let me tag this is glomerulus, and this section is called Bowman's capsule. Bowman's capsule. Okay, and along with those two things, glomerulus and Bowman's capsule, together we call it a corpuscle. Okay, this is the first part, corpuscle thing. So first thing is corpuscle, so let me write it. This is the first part, first section. Remember, I've told you 4 sections and 1 common passage. Now the second section is this section. This is the second section. This is the second section, and this is termed as the proximal tubule. Proximal tubule. Now second portion is, and the most important part and most interesting part of all that we will be studying, is this region. This is called the Henle's loop. From this section till that point, till this point, this is termed as Henle's loop. Okay, so it is termed as Henle's loop. Very interesting region of the nephron. Now this part is termed as distal tubule, and finally, so these are the four different parts. Remember I've talked before that capsule, corpuscle, proximal tubule, Henle's loop, and fourth one is distal tubule. These are the more major four part, but except for that there is another channel. This is this one. Many scientists, many of people believe that this is also part of each nephron, but I don't think it as a part of single nephron, because this is a collecting channel, and as you can see here another part, this part again goes for another nephron. From here it would be another part, from here it would be another, and this will goes to another nephron. So many nephrons are connected with this part. So this is not exactly a part of each nephron, but this is a common passage for all nephron to collect the urine. So this is termed as collecting duct. Collecting duct. Okay. So this is collecting duct, and this is I don't prefer it to call a part of each nephron. So I make it just a common passage, collecting duct. Okay. So this is it, guys. This is kind of a overview of the structure of